American Idol has been one of the most influential TV shows in the music industry, discovering and launching the careers of stars like Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, and Jennifer Hudson. But behind its glitz and glam, the show has faced its share of controversies. One of the most shocking moments in the history of American Idol came when the show's voting system was sabotaged, allegedly by one of its biggest enemies. In a bold move, someone tried to destroy the integrity of the show by interfering with how votes were counted. But who would want to do such a thing?
And why?
The alleged sabotage. The sabotage of American Idol's voting system isn't just a rumor. It's an event that shocked fans and producers alike. The drama unfolded during a season of American Idol when reports surfaced that the voting process had been compromised. According to insiders, the voting system, which was a key part of the show's appeal, was manipulated to favor certain contestants or, in some cases, eliminate others. This created a massive scandal that could have jeopardized the legitimacy of the show. The person allegedly responsible for the sabotage? One of American Idol's biggest critics. The individual reportedly felt that the voting process was flawed, claiming that the show's results were being influenced by external factors and not based solely on talent. This sparked a battle between those who believed in the integrity of the show and those who felt it was all just a setup for TV drama and ratings. Why would someone want to sabotage the voting? The motivations behind this sabotage are rooted in a combination of personal vendettas and accusations of unfair practices. Critics of American Idol often point out how the show sometimes favored certain types of contestants or build up specific narratives to make the show more dramatic. Some former contestants have claimed that certain decisions made by the producers were not based on talent, but rather on what would be most exciting for viewers. Additionally, the show's voting system has long been under scrutiny. Some fans and insiders argue that the public voting system was flawed, with multiple votes being cast by the same person, or even potential manipulation of votes through technology. This led to a growing belief that the results were not always a true reflection of the viewers' preferences, which may have contributed to the sabotage. Those behind the sabotage wanted to expose these flaws and force a change in the way the voting was conducted. The impact on the show. The sabotage of the voting system had a ripple effect on the show. Fans, contestants, and even judges were shocked by the news that the integrity of the competition had been called into question. For viewers who had been faithfully voting for their favorite contestants, it was a massive betrayal. This controversy also raised concerns about the future of the show. With the voting system now in the spotlight, the producers of American Idol had to take action to ensure that future seasons would not suffer the same fate. They were forced to make changes to the way votes were counted and introduce new protocols to prevent any future tampering. However, the damage was already done. The public's trust in the show's result had been shaken, and many fans began to wonder whether American Idol could ever truly deliver a fair and transparent competition. Some viewers even speculated that the sabotage was an attempt to destroy the show from within, to expose the flaws that many had long suspected were there. Who was the enemy of American Idol? While the identity of the person responsible for sabotaging the voting system remains a mystery, many believe it was someone who had deep knowledge of the show and its inner workings. The individual in question had been a vocal critic of the show's format and voting system for years. Some suggest that the culprit could have been a disgruntled former contestant, someone who felt overlooked by the system, or perhaps a producer who believed the show's integrity was compromised for the sake of entertainment. Whatever the reason, the sabotage of the voting system marked a pivotal moment in American Idol's history, highlighting the internal conflicts that can sometimes arise within the entertainment industry. The aftermath and the future of American Idol. After the sabotage, American Idol implemented several changes to its voting system to restore public confidence. The producers and judges vowed to ensure a fairer, more transparent process moving forward. They also worked to reassure viewers that the show's results would no longer be tampered with. In the years since, American Idol has continued to evolve, with changes made to its voting system and format to improve the show's credibility. While the controversy over the sabotage may never be fully resolved, it served as a wake-up call for the producers and led to important reforms in how talent competitions handle the voting process. Conclusion. The sabotage of American Idol's voting system remains one of the most shocking moments in the show's history. While the identity of the individual behind the sabotage remains unknown, the impact on the show was undeniable. The scandal forced American Idol to re-examine its voting process and make necessary changes to ensure the integrity of future competitions. For fans, it was a stark reminder that sometimes the truth behind the scenes isn't always as clean as it seems.